Hey, what's up, Unbroken Nation? Hope that you're doing well. I'm excited to talk to you today about being the leader of your life. But before we get in, of course, I want to take a moment and leave a review or read a review from someone who left a review. This review is titled, Do Yourself a Favor and Subscribe Now, from Jerome M. So, Jerome, thank you, my friend. I appreciate it. Michael isn't scared to talk about the uncomfortable truth, and his courage is moving this conversation forward. I'm so glad to see him take leadership in this space, and this content is super valuable for people all over the world. I appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much. The truth is, I appreciate every one of you who leave a review. I'm very grateful for that. And I read them, A, because they're a reminder of why I do this, but also because it's really important in the algorithms. I'm not going to lie. Like, if you're listening to this and you'll take 10 seconds to go and leave a review, it will literally help someone else find this podcast because it will push us up in the rankings. And the reality is, as many of you know, we do our best to give people real tools here. And so if you've ever gotten any value from this show, if you'll just take 10 seconds, go on iTunes, click the 5-star, leave a review, click 1 star. I don't like whatever your truth is, like that matters. And so thank you, Jerome, and thank you to everyone else who leaves reviews. Leadership, like I think about this. Am I a leader in this space? Yes. But that has only come from being a leader in my own life first. I started this journey by making a decision to take care of myself before anyone else. And if you've heard me talk about it, like that's self-care. I'm going to do what I need before I do what you need. Always. That doesn't mean I'm not going to bring value. That doesn't mean I'm not going to show up. That doesn't mean I'm not going to be fired up and have the energy to create massive change, but I am going to take care of me first. Now, part of that's my routine, of course. We talk about that all the time. But the other part of it is like the actions every day, step by step. Somebody left a amazing, beautiful message for me the other day, and they said, Michael, you changed my life. You saved my life. I didn't. You did. You're the one who saved your life. You see, the tools are here. Like podcasts aren't new, YouTube's not new, personal development's not new, healing trauma's not new, therapy's not. None of these things are new. It's not like I came up with something no one else has ever had before. Right. And I get like I may be the voice that you need. And that's really beautiful because I have those people in my life who are the voices that I need. But the truth is, like, you can have the voice and they can give you the manual and the toolbook and the whole nine, and you can sit there and look at it. And you can look at it and you can skim through it and you can ponder about it. But if you don't take action, if you don't do something that has been placed in front of you to do, nothing about your life is going to be different. Your life will not be different. Look, I'm going to say this, and this is not to be crass, but saying that I saved your life is the equivalent of people who are not listening to this saying that I killed them, right? You following? Like the truth is I didn't save your life. The only life I have ever saved through coaching tens of thousands of people and hundreds of thousands of listens of the podcast and speaking all over the world, the only life I have ever saved is my own. And you are saving your own life when you are making the choices and decisions to take accountability and leadership over your future, right? If you listen to these podcasts and you listen and you read the books and you take the courses and you show up to all the things and you don't do anything with them, that's on you. And if you do something with them, that's also on you. You see where I'm going with this? The reality is, the truth is, and I appreciate, oh my God, I have so much fucking gratitude for the fact that someone would say that. Like it's heartwarming and it's beautiful and it resonates with me in this incredible way as this reminder of why I do this. Like I cannot tell you how difficult it really truly is to show up and do this every day. Like it's not easy. None of it is. But I know for me, being a leader in my life is giving people the tools to create massive change, to be the leader of their own life. Like that's what fills me up. Like being of service is why I do this. And so when it comes to leadership, like I always start with me first, and you start with you. And in doing so, that's how you start to see the pendulum swing. Like if you just listen to these podcasts and you took nothing with them, if you only read the books, went through the courses, you did nothing with them, nothing about your life is going to be different. Now, you may be listening to this and you're like, well, how do I be the leader of my life? One, it's accountability. Like, are you going to do what you said you're going to do or not? Two, it's values. Do you know your values? And if not, there's an episode of this podcast called Values. Go and listen to it. I will teach you how to do that, right? Just go to iTunes and find it, or go to thinkunbrokenpodcast.com, search bar, values. It'll show up. It's right there for you. Stop making excuses. Three, it's about your wants, needs, interests, and boundaries. Like, you have to have so much clarity about your life, who you are, and what you want, that you can define it all the way down to the most granular and microscopic level. Like, you have to have that much clarity. Then you have to make, I call this number 5. I should have said 4. 5, then you have to make a decision. I cannot tell you how important this is. You have to decide. An indecision is a decision. If you're on the fucking fence about something, make a choice. Either do it or do not do it. But when you are in the middle, that is still a decision. Either do it or don't do it. Get clear. Line down the middle of the paper. This is where I'm at, and choose. Because when you make those choices and those decisions, that's where you're going to have your life change. So, like, you can go through and read the book, and then you get the tool. Are you going to apply it to your life today, right now, in real time, and see how that impacts you? Because if you're not, then you're being indecisive and nothing's going to be different. And that's the truth about this. People ask me all the time, like, how did I rise? How did I get to where I am in life? And let me be clear, I'm nowhere even fucking close to what I'm trying to accomplish. To end generational trauma in my lifetime is going to be a forever process. But that means I have to take massive action every single day towards that goal. So how do I do that? Well, I show up with and for me first. And then by proxy, I can impact the world. But I have to decide to do that while being super crystal clear about the goal, while being in alignment with my wants, needs, interests, and boundaries, by knowing my values, and by using the tools. Do you see what I just did? So that's what I want you to think about. I'm going to keep this episode short because it's intense and it's a lot, and I want you to carry this with you. And so just start thinking about what I just laid out. And in fact, if I were you, what I would do is I would actually go and listen to this episode again, because I just laid out a 5-step process that will change your life forever. So, my friend, thank you so much for listening. Of course, I appreciate you greatly. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the Unbroken Nation. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, tell a friend. And until next time, my friend, be unbroken. I'll see you.